Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Most Metal Monday Night Live with Robb ZIpp. It is 10 p.m. here in Houston, Texas, but I am in La Puente, California, where it's 8 p.m., joined by Mortalis. Let's go ahead and welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, guys.
Yeah, what up?
Here we go. We could add the little banner down here, and we can put your live comments on the air. We already had somebody jumping in. Lucas O'Donnell, Mortalis!
Yeah.
Welcome, guys. You guys are new signing to Metal Assault Records, and this is your first interview as a signed band. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So let me ask. Okay, so first of all, you guys are a thrash band. I did subscribe to your YouTube channel and did get to check out some of your stuff. Now, you guys are no stranger to doing Monday Night Metal shows, are you?
No. Yeah, that was the thing that we definitely did for some time. Just kind of reach out to the audience. Just we wanted to do our own thing, just to kind of allow our audience to kind of get an insight as to who we are, what we do, what we always like to talk about. Just a band aside, really get to know our character, if you will.
I think the other thing too is just trying to get closer over to the community that we had over here, like within the other bands and stuff. But just kind of like one of the other primary reasons why we wanted to start something, which was like, you know what? I mean, if we can't make it to every single show, we can at least interview the bands that are playing those shows.
Yeah.
So we wanted to do something special, kind of that's how that idea formulated.
Right on. Yeah, it's one of those things that, during COVID and everything, that's why I basically started this show. It's because it was just hard,
Oh yeah, it's just hard to meet people, but it's a good way to reach out.
Yeah, COVID really put us out for some time, but at least it gave us that. Using that downtime, we were working on our album, but even that got cut for some time. But yeah, it's just, again, we wanted to still have our outreach to our audience and all our fans and stuff. And again,
so you do have a full-length album that people can listen to it in total on your YouTube, or they can listen to each individual track. So as a signing to Metal Assault, are Metal Assault going to re-release that album, or do you have new material that you're going to produce?
It's okay. Hey, we can talk about it. It's fine.
Yeah, we got kind of both stuff. We're kind of planning on still supporting it. We want to support that first album, stuff like that. And, we can, now that we're signed with Metal Assault, we can kind of reach out and find all those other avenues that we can promote that album on, because we're still very much supporting that with our merch and with all the shows, stuff like that. We're still, we put all that out there because we've had really good luck with sales and stuff like that on our own. So working with Andrew from Metal Assault's going to be able to, it helps us to push that even further around. So, he has a lot of connections, stuff like that. So we're still going to be pushing that out there. And in the meantime, we're also working on new stuff while still playing a lot of shows. We're kind of doing everything right now: writing, playing, doing album stuff. It's just kind of everything.
Yeah, we can't reveal all the secrets that are going on, right? But there is a lot of extra stuff going on behind the scenes that we're trying to kind of push in, try to go ahead and do, and then making a roadmap as we kind of go along. So there's a lot of different stuff flying around, and there's big news coming all down the pipeline. So it's just we can't reveal all of that stuff all at once,
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Now, Lucas, want to know, are you guys going to put out Cryogenics on vinyl?
Yo, that was something that we did have talks about. So we're gonna see how this second round kind of goes. But that would be a very interesting thing.
It'd be really cool, and we were thinking about it. We recently, when I think like the day before, something like that, we ended up signing with Metal. So we were talking with Andrew, stuff like that, because of course, he handles, he knows vinyl plays where he gets all of his stuff for all the bands that are on his label, and we were actually talking about all that kind of stuff. And it's tough because some genres do better with vinyls, some genres don't do them as well. It depends. And also the fact that nobody manufactures them anywhere except for, I think, Andrew was saying there's one manufacturing plant in Romania or something, or the Czech Republic, I think.
Yeah, Czech Republic.
And they do it for the world. They do it worldwide. And it's because everybody goes to that one, everything gets kind of knocked off, and it's people get pushed behind bigger artists and stuff like that. So it's really hard to actually get vinyls right now. Of course, there's a I think, recently has been a lot more demand for them. So it's something that we'd love to look into, but it's something that it can be really tough to get.
Yeah, without a doubt. I had Andrew on last week, so we kind of talked a little bit about that and how Adele kind of pushed everybody else back with her record.
Just kind of screwed over the whole vinyl world.
Yeah. Well, it used to be a thing like, back in the day, all the record labels, they own their own vinyl press. That was part of their company, but now it's just it's not cost effective for them to run that. So now it's a kind of a specialized couple of companies out there for the entire world. So it's rough. So that just physical media in general is not what it once was. So like in theory, it's okay if like just one or two companies are doing it for everybody. But then when you get somebody like an Adele ask for 500,000 copies, which, when it comes to record sales, 500,000 for someone like Adele is not really a lot. But but honestly, 500,000 of anything is a lot, unless you're talking about rights.
Yeah, 500,000. I'm sure that's 50, 100, 200 other artists that had small orders of a few thousand or something like that, maybe. And and that's when it's worldwide. I mean, it's just kind of ridiculous because it really pushed everybody back by months. And so it's such a hard thing to do, and you're right. The physical media isn't what it used to be. Everything's just online. Everybody uses their Spotify. Everybody uses stuff like that. And that's just because it's more convenient. But for the people that like the physical media out there, it's getting tougher and tougher to keep it.
That goes into a whole other different kind of conversation of like logistics and how do you like promote material that's like physical format, all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, that's something that of course like we've had our own struggles with, like basically figuring out, how are we gonna figure out if this is gonna sell or not sell and all that kind of, all the logistics that go into that kind of stuff. So we've been around the block. We've seen like from so many different things that like can go wrong, and we've kind of like made some small mistakes here and there.
Oh yeah.
So it's a big learning curve, especially like when you're producing a lot of these things yourself, right? Because we've only recently gotten onto this label. So before all of this stuff, it was like we were sitting down for like hours cranking things out, figuring out, well, how much is this going to sell? Is this even worth selling?
Like at all the different merch places, comparing price points and everything like that, and shipping times and everything. And especially with all of the, on top of the vinyl stuff, all the COVID slowdown, everything's slower than it was before too. So we have to think about, cool, when can we release this? So we'll actually have physical media to put out. And it's tough.
It's a tough game to play. And that's something that's like the unspoken stuff about like being in a band, right? Which is like, music's only like half of the battle, right? The rest of it is actually like
marketing,
being able to marketing, maintaining it, all that kind of good stuff. So yeah,
like merchandising, it's a crazy thing. Like I sell my own merch, but I have a print to order store, so I don't worry about any of that. But like when you guys go and you play, I saw a video on your channel. You're at a skate park. People are going to want you. They're going to want you to have a merch table. They're going to want you to have physical merchandise there. And it's like, what do you sell? So it's like one of those things. Like everybody needs a T-shirt. Everybody loves metal T-shirts, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're all wearing them. 3/4 of you are wearing
except
metal
for me.
shirts.
3/4 of this guy over here.
You know
what I'm saying?
And you got one guy wearing your own merch, which I think is awesome.
Oh yeah. See, I was gonna wear that. I didn't want to end up matching with him. We're not a couple or nothing, but
we have an unspoken.
Oh, by the way, like I just see your band name underneath there. I didn't even ask you guys to introduce yourself, like who you are and what you do in the band. I'm kind of mad about that. So let's yeah.
I mean, as far as individuals,
individuals.
Yeah, I'm Sergio Montezioca. I play the guitar and I'm vocals.
I'm Austin Spencer. I do guitar and some backup vocals.
I'm Luis Velasquez. I play drums, and for whatever reason, I thought you were gonna say I play the harp, and I was like,
the harp. It's on the next album. Harp. Oh no.
We got many more albums to come.
I'm Vince. I lost my voice. I play bass. That's it.
Okay. All right. Gotcha.
Yeah, Vince lost his voice, but he does play the bass. Yeah.
You're good. You're good. I understand. It happens. It happens, man. But that's cool. Like to wear your own merch. I'm not against it at all. I almost put on my own merch before this show. I'm wearing my hat. I'm wearing my own hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
for us
so-
it's like a little unspoken rule, right? Like if we're ever gonna make something, like that's something that we would want to wear, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
So
Yeah.
for
We
us,
all
it's
we
like,
all have our own copies of our own merch. I mean, we all have every shirt we put out, and we wear our own pins, stuff like that, because we like to put them out. And
Yeah,
And also,
proud of
yeah.
what, proud of what we put
Yeah,
out,
yeah,
and we
yeah,
like to advertise
exactly.
ourselves because I mean, really, at the end
Yeah.
of the day, merchandise aside, we are mortales, for
Yeah,
lack of a better
exactly.
word. So
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So Lucas has a question. I guess I can ask this for all of you guys. He wants to know what Austin's amp rig is like, but I would be interested to know what all of your setups are like.
I'm gonna be here for a while. Dude.
yeah, Lou's gonna be here for a while. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, Sergio, get out of the way. I mean, it's back here. My amp rig recently, because we've actually been changing a lot. It's funny, last time that we had talked to somebody or done an interview with somebody, we had completely, at least Sergio and I had completely different amp rigs and stuff like that. I've got a PV JSX, which is a Joe Satriani version of what is now sold as the Triple X. When the Triple X is pretty much based off of a 6505. They're very, very close. It's just it's pretty standard PV architecture, but it was made with Joe Satriani. I took off my brother at some point took off the front plates. That's why nobody knows what the hell it is. It just says PV, and then it's got this big old fence in front of it. But yeah, I started using that, and I got it all fixed up and stuff like that because we were going to use it for our album, and then it like blew some wiring, stuff like that. But I got it fixed up, and after a while, I found somebody that had a pretty closely matching cab. It's a 6505 cab that's pretty stock, and I picked that up, so I'm full on PV now, which is pretty convenient. Definitely, we've been getting a lot into our own gear, stuff like that. And so after I got my rig, I kind of helped Sergio pick out his rig, and it kind of pushed him to get a different rig. So
yeah, it was pretty much I'm running a Marshall. It's a DSL 100. I want to say it's the R version. It was like kind of like from Reverb or something. I really got it off of someone on OfferUp. This whole crazy story about even trying to get a rig, just because nothing's selling right now, or whatever it's just too much for shipping.
yeah,
Or it's just pretty much not available. I hit up all our local music stores. They had nothing, or at least nothing worth getting even. So I really landed on my current rig right now. Again, it's the Marshall DSL 100. Pretty much just
matching cab.
Yeah, with the matching cab, and yeah, it's right there if you can't see it. Yeah, I mean, I guess compared to his PV, I really like the Marshall sound. It's just, to me, it's just cleaner.
Yeah. And so that's at least that's for our amp rig, stuff like that. And then of course, our guitars, we play a variety of stuff. Sergio has his Sergio mainly plays his LTD Telly.
LTD, the Telly body style.
Yeah. And
I just love
then
that thing.
and then I've got a 90s Jackson Kelly with a tremolo, and I swapped out the pickups on it. It's actually got those it's got Seymour Duncan, those Dave Mustaine thrash factors in them, or at least a thrash factor in the bridge and something, a JB40 or JB4 or something like that in the neck or whatever it is. So yeah, that's kind of our newest rigs, because we honestly have not played. We've only played like 4 or 5 shows with this kind of stuff, so we're still kind of ironing out the sound.
So just like, oh no, dude, how many shows
more?
It's only, not too many, really.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, at least we're on the drumming end of things, which is totally unrelated to anything here. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm
It's
like,
not electric. What are you talking
it's not
about?
an electric drum kit.
What?
Man, that's crazy, dude.
No way.
Not a Yamaha? Whoa, dude, it's crazy. Well, I'm rocking a lot of the classic stuff. I basically have been using like almost the same kit that I've used since I even started the band, which is an Atomic Imperial Star. Thing is, tried and true. Is basically built like a tank, and have been using that thing like ever since. In terms of other gear that I've been using on it, Speed Cobras, pretty much like the go-to. In terms of like pedals and stuff I'm using on that. Hardware wise, also Tama stuff. In terms of like the skins, I'm pretty much using all Remo. Man, I keep wanting to. It's not the Weather King, but it's the one below it. It's like the one-ply Remos, and they're pretty much all coated. I'm a very big jazz fan, and I love the sound that like the attack that you get from like coated heads. So I pretty much rock the one-ply layer Remos on that, and then pretty much one plies on the bottom too. They're just the basic clears. And then on top of that, what I'm using is pretty much all Sabians. So they're all from the AAX line, which I am trying to get out of because AAXs I am not a fan of anymore. They're supposed to like cut through a lot more because they got like a brilliant sheen. So if you don't know what that is, that's basically like the sound that they produce is significantly brighter. And I've never kind of been like a crazy fan. I was experimenting because they're like, that was the first time I was like investing into cymbals. So I was like, you know what, that's what everyone's using. And I actually didn't like them. I had the opportunity to test out some HHXs, which are basically like the darker versions of the same line. And they sound way better. I just love the dark sound of like HHXs. So that's something that I'm going to try to transition to like in the near future and whatnot. But in terms of like a basic rundown, that's kind of what I'm like rocking. Oh, and I think I got ebonies over in the front that I use for like the resonant heads on the Mortalis stuff. So like anything that you see on the front. But yeah.
And now Vince is gonna have fun with his
boy.
lost voice talking about his rig.
So I'm gonna try to talk. You know what? Lewis, translate for me.
He's got a model HA 5500 with that's 500 watts. Okay.
It's a heart key.
Heart key. I didn't even know what that was. All right. He has a Sans amp Tech something that's from Geddy Lee's signature.
Yeah.
Model GED 2112. Oh, it would be 2112. And then he's using an XS Wireless 2 Sennheiser.
Yeah. And then he's got a heart key cab that he runs that all through that weighs a bunch and is really unwieldy.
Well, I mean, it's starting to turn into like everyone's gears.
Everyone, yeah, that is true. That's the funny thing is, we all swapped out gear or something like that, and all of a sudden everything's 50 pounds heavier. And we're like, oh god, it's terrible to go upstairs and everything's horrible.
Yeah, no, it's great. I think like everyone incrementally went up in size. Like I
Yeah.
have 2 bass drums now, so it's just
Yeah.
like we're slightly getting the street cred from.
We hate it, but Harky, please sponsor me.
Who?
I'm
Who,
lying.
what?
Please
Please,
my Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Harky, pay my medical bills, Harky.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, that's pretty.
I mean,
much
yeah.
it.
So do you guys have any sponsorship yet?
No.
No.
It'd be nice. It'd be. I don't know why not. It'd be cool. I mean, we have buddies that have some. We have a buddy of ours that has is it tsunami cables
Oh yeah,
or
he's got
something.
tsunami cables.
Tsunami
from-
cables
from
does
a
that.
video, yeah.
We don't. Oh yeah, Del Taco.
yeah.
We have forever. We've wanted like just the weird sponsorships. We don't like food sponsorships or something. So we're out on tour. We get like
get the donut hole to sponsor you.
Exactly.
Yo, that is
It'd be great.
And sponsored
get
by
the donut.
DVD, man. Hell
Yeah. But we would love to have food sponsorships. That'd be great. We want the wackiest, weirdest sponsorships out there so that our tour van has like, it looks like an F1 car. It's got all these like just random companies on it. It'd be
Dude,
great.
If I could get tortilla shells for like symbols, that would literally be the
Triangular
that would be
tortilla
the
shell singles would be dope.
Tortilla
No,
shells.
we just want the salsa packets, not the food.
That's the salsa packets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually looking for some hot sauce packets because as you
El
do, I
Diablo.
went to talk. What's that?
The El Diablo,
What was El Diablo?
Oh,
The-
from Taco Bell.
the spiciest
yeah.
salsa you can get.
Yes,
from
yeah,
the-
exactly. Yeah, I went to Taco Bell, unfortunately, and yeah, I got the Diablo sauce, and it's not hot.
It's not enough. You
So-
gotta have Mortalis sauce. We gotta come up with like our own hot sauce. It's gonna be like just ridiculously hot.
Just put a ghost pepper and everything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Have 3 different like mild, hot, really hot, but it's all just the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, there are bands that have hot sauces. I know there's a guy here in Houston. I'm in Houston, by the way,
Yeah.
if you didn't know. But there's a guy here in Houston that he's in a band called Night Cobra. He used to be in Venomous Maximus, and he's also like a AP calculus teacher in high school. But he also makes hot sauce, and so he's got one for the Flaming Lips. He has one for Goat Horror. He has one for his old band Venomous Maximus. He has one for I Hate God.
That's
So-
I mean,
That's actually
that's a pretty wild life to be a musician, AP calculus teacher, and hot sauce connoisseur.
Yeah, and not kind of sore, but a manufacturer. Like, and they're not even. They are beautiful hot sauces too. They are
Well, when we're on
delicious.
tour, you
But
gotta
the
go
thing,
check them out.
but the thing, you can order them here. Well, if he's, you know what? I don't think he's making it right now. He had some personal stuff, so I don't think he's making any sauces right now. But you can buy, if he does have them available, you can buy them at my friend's store. It's simplytx.com. I'll put that. We are live, by the way, we are live on Twitch and YouTube. I don't really talk about Twitch too much, but I believe that's his
There
website.
we go. Simply TX. We'll have to check it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're also
Yeah,
live
but-
over like our Instagram and stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're like all over the place.
Be live everywhere.
Yes, it's great. It's magical.
Yeah.
This is currently airing.
Oh, you're
in-
you're live on your Instagram?
Yeah. We're live on our Instagram or TikTok or something somewhere.
Okay.
Oh, tragic. Never mind. It's exploding. The internet
Nice.
doesn't like us.
Yeah.
That's fine. So on StreamYard, you can go live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, LinkedIn, and your own RMTP for like your own website if you want.
I should've
But
just
like,
put, my LinkedIn thing on here. That would've
Yeah,
been so
true.
good. There we can see I'm a cyber nerd.
but I'm only on right now. I'm on YouTube and Twitch. I don't go live on LinkedIn very often because that's more like business type stuff.
Yeah. YouTube and Twitch are the big,
Um,
are the heavy hitters.
Right. But even Twitch, like, I don't believe there's probably anyone watching from Twitch. If there's anyone watching from Twitch, leave a comment, and you know, I'll put it up on the screen here. Like this guy right here, Lucas. Lucas is holding down Mortalis Kill Sauce. Is what you got.
Yeah, there we go.
Hey,
Exactly.
man,
That'll be
so
fucking
good.
dope.
There's the name right there.
Y'all gotta eat
But the thing about like bottled hot sauce is like once you open it, you really should put it in the refrigerator to keep it fresh.
Oh, yeah.
But
Revelations to me because I'm like, I just get the sriracha and I just leave it out there for the rest of the like 3 months, dude.
oh
my-
no, sriracha specifically, you really need to keep in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
They do have-
over here, dude.
Sriracha's
They
supposed to
do-
be cold. It's so good cold. It's way. I've had it warm. I mean, it's delicious. It's great. And yeah, it just stays better.
I'm just so used to going
Dylan.
to like those those
I bet
Chinese,
you keep your
like,
butter out on the table.
Channels like
Don't you?
LinkedIn Live, RIP Skull. Yeah, I'm not on LinkedIn Live right now, but it does exist. I will be doing a live on LinkedIn on Wednesday.
Oh yeah,
The LinkedIn
the
stream.
LinkedIn stream. Oh my god.
Yeah, but they do have packets. They do have packets of sriracha, because like trust me, I was looking at different brands that make packets, so that way, you know, when I go to a taco restaurant and their Diablo sauce just isn't quite doing it for me, you know, I
Yeah.
can put in something with a little more kick. But there's not a whole lot. There's sriracha you can get. You can get like Tapatio, of course Tabasco and Crystal, but those aren't very hot either. So
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
hold on, I can't even see this. I want to show it, but I don't even know what it says. On Twitch now. There you go. Lucas 173827. So we got
Oh,
somebody
there you
watching
go.
on Twitch.
Finally, we get the guy on
See,
Twitch.
there we go.
There we go.
All right, thanks for watching on Twitch there, Lucas. 173827.
Lucas is just a badass.
Yeah, so how did it come to be for you to sign with Metal Assault Records? How did that happen?
Well, I guess for us, we've been around the block for a cool minute. So at least on our end, right? I remember watching, or we were like reading up on when we were first getting into shows, right? This was like way back when Austin wasn't even in the band. It was just like the three of us here and then our old guitarist, Robert. But I remember we were like hanging out at like the back of my little van after like a whole big old, you know, small little backyard show and stuff. And we were hanging out. And we were just talking like, you know, what's the next move for us? Like, where it is it that we want to start going? Like, who do we want to start playing with and all this kind of stuff? And I remember talking over to like my buddy Vince over here, and we're like, damn, dude, we're just like scrolling through a whole bunch of these different social media pages and all that kind of stuff. And then it's super rare, but it does happen when there's like a good poster that a show has. But we were just like scrolling over like through a million of these different like, you know, band pages and stuff. And we saw an actually high quality poster. It was super weird. It's such a small little thing, but for us, it really caught our eye. Cause I'm like, I don't know if you've like seen other metal band posters or whatever, there's like a show order, but it's like
low effort sometimes. I don't want to insult anybody, but
yeah,
sometimes.
it's like super pixelated or like the
Yeah.
logos are all destroyed.
Come
But,
on.
but we were watching it, right? And we're like, yo, what the heck? This guy has like a good old thing, all this kind of good stuff. And we're like, damn, that's some good quality. So long story, like we were checking him out and we were like going through his entire page and we are like, whoa, dude, this guy's like legit, and he's from around the area and stuff. So from that point on, we just kind of like slowly started stalking Metal Assault here and there, just being like, oh, dude, he's gonna go have a show or whatever. We should go like check it out. So I remember me and Vince going over to go check out one of his shows like during the early days and stuff, and we saw like the significant like high quality that he was having. I still can't remember the bands on there, but when we ended up going, we were talking to the dudes afterwards, and he's like, yeah, everything was organized. The bands came up on time. Like everything was like good to go. So for us, that was a really big indicator that, you know what, like the person that's doing and hosting all this stuff is like, he's taking care of the bands. And not only that, but he's like putting in high quality effort into what he's doing. Yeah. So for us, that was like a really big incentive to want to like hopefully one day go over to this guy. Because for us, we only had like 200 followers at the time. We were like small fry. So we were just like going all over the place and stuff. So seeing this dude with like 10K followers, like for us, that's like, dude, that's like hitting the big time or whatever. So long story short, and closing a super crazy gap, it just so happened that he was also hosting recently. Well, he does it every year, I believe, but about all the bands for Vakken. Like he sets up the entire thing over at the Viper Room. So it just so happened that after COVID and us like finally getting our record out and all that kind of stuff, we're like, well, dude, might as well go play a stage, right? Like we haven't played a legitimate stage in a cool minute. So we're like, screw it. Let's just go over and play. Had the time of our lives. We got to play. We actually won the first round alongside of, not Weaponized. Who was it?
Drift.
To Drift.
Yeah.
We won side along Drift, and we ended up going over, and it was like such a great freaking time. And, just the quality of the show that was on there and just like interacting with Andrew from that day, we're like, you know what? We got to do this.
Yeah.
So we ended up just like hitting him up after we kind of like were working our own logistics and stuff. It was like a month passed after the entire spiel, and we ended up hitting him up, and the rest of the signage was from there, as they say. But yeah, it was a great time.
Yeah, that's cool. So you guys did participate in the Vakken Metal Battle and won the first round, and it was in Los Angeles.
Yeah, we were part of the Los Angeles bracket of that. Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. And so when it went on to the next round and you didn't move on, how did you feel about the battle at that point?
The thing is, Vakken it's the biggest open air festival in the world.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of genres. It's got people from all over the world. It's got a lot of stuff, and they're not always looking for, thrash. I'm sure there's a ton. Thrash is one of the more popular genres. You can throw a stone and hit the thrash band like everywhere you go. It's just, we kind of figured that, they're not going to put too many thrash bands in, stuff like that. And we're also not, super catered to all the people. And the other bands that were there were really good. And one of our fellow bands actually went on, who was a thrash band.
Yeah, the guys over in Vexum.
The guys in Vexum, they won their first round. And then on the second round, it was us, them, another thrash band that was there. And then there were 3 other bands that we weren't too familiar with. We knew Drift, but we weren't familiar with the other 2. But they were a little bit more modern kind of stuff and what people are into today. So that, of course, we kind of knew that we had an uphill battle because we're playing, stuff that's 30, 40 years old. And I think both the other bands, they had keyboardists and they had cool effects and stuff like that. And, of course, they were really on top of their craft. So go ahead. When we got out of that, we weren't really feeling too bad because, for one, our buddies in Vexum went on, and we were happy for them because the thing is, I think they got past the first round in 2020, and then COVID happened and it got shut down. So we just wanted to see either us or them move on. But we were just happy to really play because, the Viper Room's a fun place to play. It was put together well. We had a good time. There was a good crowd. We played the best that we could, and we got to put out, we played a new song there and stuff like that to like kind of show off to people and stuff like that. So it was a really fun experience. Winning's not really all of it, and it was really good.
Well, yeah. So like one of the prizes, if you win the U.S. battle and you go to Germany and play the Germany battle and you win first place, then they give you a record contract. But you didn't even have to win it all to get a record contract. So congratulations to you guys for that.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, man, and I know that you're not the first band that's participated in the battle that has been signed to Metal Assault Records or, has been signed to M Theory Records, because I know Marco is a big part of the metal battle as well, and Eric. So just being a part, and I'm not even talking about Southern California bands either. I'm thinking about like my buddy's Toxic Ruin in Sheboygan, Wisconsin, that so being a part of the Vakken metal battle as an unsigned band is one of the most no-brainer things I think any band can do.
Yeah.
Unless you suck.
Yeah,
Unless you're just
we're bad. When you're putting it forward,
yeah.
hey, we're bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were lucky. We actually met quite a few interesting people. I mean, who were the judges on the first one? It was the guy who had produced for Slayer.
Oh yeah, the original producer for Slayer back in the 80s.
Then Ira Black, who
Yeah,
we
Ira
know,
Black.
like we know his son. We're kind of friends, but we know he was with Metal Church and Lizzie Borden and other stuff. And then I can't remember who was the other judge for the first.
Oh yeah,
No, that wasn't the second.
That was the second.
That was the second round.
Yeah,
but that was cool. And in the second round, we had Carlos Cruz from Warbringer, and then I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but it was the bassist for Possessed.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then we had Glenn Fricker from his YouTube channel. Everybody knows, Spectre Sound Media Group something. And it's just like, we met a lot of really cool people through that. And it was like, oh, okay, we got a lot of connections. We got to talk to people. We got to see what it's like to be more pretty much like on those Metal Assault shows and stuff. So really, all the connections and all the fun that we had out of it was really worth it. It was a really good time, and we got a lot of good videos, good pictures. We sold merch, met people, hung out with fans.
Oh, yeah.
It was honestly, like, winning is not. Winning would have been a cherry on top. Sure, I mean, he would have had to cancel a trip to Miami if we'd won.
Oh yeah, so
but
I was back. I was like, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut my
But-
fun in half so I can have more fun.
Yeah, but honestly, that's the thing. Winning is not all of it. It's just all the connections and all the fun that we had. It was really worth it.
Yeah, it really is, man. And I'm glad you guys participated, and I'm glad that Andrew saw you guys again and was like, you know what, these guys would be great for the label. And he's been busy on the road. Like he went on tour with Old Blood for a couple months, and then he went on tour with on the Bass Strikes Back tour, working for Death Angel and then Exodus. And then he's about to go back on the road with them. So so when he came back, he really was like, hey, I've got these new bands. I need you to interview them. So I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
he's
So that's awesome.
busy guy.
Yeah. And I'm glad to be the first person to interview you as a Metal Assault band. That's really cool.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
we're
Did you guys get,
what was that?
did you guys go out to, when he did his anniversary show in Palmdale at Transplants back in February?
No, but I really regret that because we were playing the same day on that show. But we saw the lineup and that thing was like stupid killer. It was like, man, that's the stuff that we like admire about like being on the label, right? Where it's like, dang, dude, he has like this culmination of so many bands like over at this super rad venue and stuff, and it's given the good treatment over there. But we weren't able to go. But we saw the posters, we saw all the footage and stuff, and it was like, dang, dude, that was such a great show.
Posters. I was there.
He's got it.
Yeah. It's dope.
Yeah,
it's funny too. I remember hearing about all that show because I remember seeing the posters for it, and it's dope. I mean, honestly, being able to throw a show that's got all of his bands on it too, stuff like that. And of course, I saw a lot of pictures and videos of it too because you mentioned Old Blood, and that's my brother because my brother's in that band, and so that was another connection.
Your brother's in that band. Okay.
My brother is the guitarist for Old Blood.
Okay.
So
does he have blonde hair?
Yeah, he has like blondish hair with a perm now. He's got the shaved sides. Yeah.
Yeah, I know who your brother is. Yeah, he's a cool dude.
Yeah, but I remember him telling me about that show because that show, I mean, it's just everything Andrew puts on is great. But I remember seeing a lot of videos and hearing about that show from my brother, stuff like that, and he said that it was an awesome show, and they love that Transplant Brewing place. So,
yeah, it's a cool place. It's a really cool place. It's a little bit out there when it comes to LA. I took actually a friend of mine drove me out there, and I took a train back. And it was definitely an adventure, like it's still in Los Angeles County, but it's like a whole different world.
Yeah, no, it's on the edges of it. Yeah, but it's a cool place. I mean, the place hosts a lot of really good shows and stuff like that. And we're hoping to play there sometime. We love playing anywhere. We love playing in LA, but playing anywhere else that we can. We're going to be playing in Riverside and Rialto soon, Apple Valley soon. So
yeah, when you mentioned that, it's like, dude, literally you start going like at least 20 miles out of like LA or whatever, and then you start hitting like a completely different audience. Like I remember when we were first starting like to get out and start branching out like out east or whatever. Well, which out east for like a lot of people is just like
San Bernardino.
But we started to play over like Inland Empire and stuff, and that thing was like, dude, it was night and day. The crowds just go wild over there. We're playing like backyard shows, and there's like 50, 70 people just randomly like
crammed in a backyard.
Yeah, crammed into like a tiny backyard and stuff. I remember when we played over with those guys in Mechanist like a long time ago too, and we're playing like sweating bullet covers and all that crap. It was like a super fun time. So like the guys out east know how to party. So yeah, no, like literally night and day. You can just go from like one county to like over, and it's a completely different like show or like a completely different audience and stuff. So it's super exciting, like for us at least right now, because it's as we start to branch out into like wanting to get into new territory and all that kind of stuff. It's super exciting because like we've been playing around the LA area for a hefty amount of time, right? So now as we're starting to like kind of get out, we start noticing that kind of difference and like the significant energy that like just not playing at home feels like. We just ended up recently playing over at Apple Valley, and that crowd was wild. Like that was the first time we ended up like traveling that far out, which is like maybe like an hour, 45 minutes out. But it was a super fun time. Like the energy of the crowd was like super great. We had people coming up and just commenting on us and being like, yeah.
Instantly got other show offers to be out there because other bands wanted to play with us out there. They're just like, hey, we're throwing this show back at Froggy's here. We're going to be here, on these dates and these dates and stuff like that. And it's fun to be out there. You meet a lot of new people and you make a lot of new connections, and you sell different merch to new people, and it's cool to see people from far away recognize you or this or that.
That recent show, remember with the guy at the dealership?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There was
most random, because it was like we went to Upland, and then we were gonna play a show, but we weren't up yet, so we're like, let's just go get some food. We just started walking down the block, making really nothing of the matter. We were just hungry. Sure enough, we passed by a dealership and we get called out like, hey. And so we turn, we're like, yeah. He's like, you guys Mortalis? Like, yeah. It's like, holy shit. I followed you guys for the longest time ever, and it's just apparently he used to be a promoter himself. I mean, it was just crazy. I don't know. It was kind of a stroke of our own ego, I guess.
It was just surreal.
It was pleasant, though.
It was just weird, to be recognized. It was like, oh, well, he recognized it, like not just like that happens, occasionally here or there. Somebody's like, hey, didn't I see you on the stage like 2 months ago or something like that? And it just happens every once in a while. And it feels really nice for people to recognize us, because other than that, I mean, we're just guys with long hair, so we're not super recognizable, really. But
I think my favorite one though so far was like, well, there was two. There was the guy, he was from Metal Army. So Metal Army, we were like, we were struggling to get shows because when we started out playing, right, we were like 17, 18 kind of stuff. And then even then when we got Austin, he was the youngest one out of all of us anyway. So while we were already 21 and we were like trying to get into like these bar shows or whatever, like we still had to kind of go and be like, all right, leave, you guys go in, and then you guys have to leave right after or whatever. So
this close to getting fake IDs for him.
Yeah, we were like Bitcoin, right?
Just to play shows, not even to get beer, just to play shows.
Like
just to play shows.
Yeah.
But I think my favorite interaction was I was talking to one of the other dudes who's like, I want to say it's Bloody Heretic, but I don't know if it's like Blood Heretic or something. But anyways, he had his own promotion company and stuff too. And after we ended up releasing the record, he ended up just kind of like hanging out with us at one, I was talking to him at one of the recent shows that we had just played, like right after the album came out, and we started making our comeback and stuff. And he's like, yeah, I remember you guys. You guys were trying to like hop onto all my shows, and you guys weren't even old enough to play. And I was like, fuck, dude. Like it's surreal to kind of come up to this point where we've been playing for like so long, and finally the things that we kind of like throw out there are out there now. And the cool part is that like it's seeing the numbers kind of increase and all these like this different recognition from all over the planet has been like such a great like morale booster for us. And I think like as we were making these different strides, signing up with Metal Assault, getting our different stuff back over together and kind of like formulating new plans as we move forward has been like a really big invigorator for us to like continue moving forward with this, because it's like there so many things could have gone wrong. Like nobody could have cared about this album. A lot of different things could have happened, and it's like the fact that we've gotten the response that we've gotten has been like ridiculously awesome. So that's something for us, like celebrating as we've been kind of like moving forward since we first started, and just like even now with this new milestone that we're signed over with Metal Assault is just like, damn, like, yo, it's like getting a triple
step,
A. Yeah, it's like getting a certification. Like, you know, when they throw that fruit thing, like, we're FDA approved now.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, yeah, it's super cool. It's super exciting. So there's a lot of big stuff like on the way over, but yeah, it's just super awesome to be kind of like here now and just pushing that train moving forward and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's great, and like you know, Metal Assault has a nice roster of bands. So basically, you know, a lot of them are in Southern California, but he does have bands in some other places. So if you guys wanted to go out and play some shows, you know, like you mentioned, going out to Apple Valley and playing at Froggy's, I know through the Oculus, that's where they're based, is out there. So, you know, there's definitely band there. And then, you know, also your brother's an old blood, so I know Andrew manages them as well. So, I mean, you guys are some good hands.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're looking forward to you know, just full steam ahead into whatever, you know, because he's got the knowledge, he has the connections, he's got the plans, and he knows what to do and what not to do. And so we're excited to really, you know, take a really big step forward. Like honestly, this is probably one of the biggest steps we've had in a while. Other than release the album, this is the next big step right here. So we're happy to move on. Now
I hope you still got. I'm gonna show this. Well, it's gonna. You know what? I was gonna show one of your videos. I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna link to it in the comments here because I think this is really cool. I don't want to show it because it's gonna cut Vince off here.
Oh, yeah.
That's okay. We'll just censor him or whatever.
Yeah.
Just like come over with us.
Come on, Vince, sit on Papa's lap.
No, the thing that I'm more afraid of right now, we're gonna be showing some old videos. I'm like, oh, dude.
Old videos.
No. Here, I'm putting it in the link there in the description, in the comments. So you guys are playing at a skate park here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think shows like that are some of the most fun shows. You know what? I'm gonna show it. This is from January. It's not that old.
Skate park shows, and I mean, really, it's like, you know, compared to, I guess, the venues or backyard shows or anything like that. I mean, we've always kind of like told ourselves, it's like whenever we play these shows, I mean, don't get me wrong, of course we play for the people, but it's just really, we really want to set the vibe, the pace. Oh yeah,
yeah, that one. We remember that.
This is the one that got the police stopped it.
Yeah,
the police came out and stopped it. That's always the best there.
That's the classic police stopping it.
But I mean, I guess it's always cool for us to be so synonymous at thrash and just skateboarding just go perfectly hand in hand. We definitely want to set the
Why am I not seeing it there?
Yeah, no, that show was really fun. I mean,
there we go. Now I'm disappeared. There we go. That's the video where we're all there. But yeah, so you're playing at this skate park here. And you got some, you know, there's basketball courts, and you got cameramen getting in front of other cameramen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's one of our buddies there who takes good videos for us.
Yeah, he's a skater.
I think that's an interesting rig. He's got his camera. He's got his phone on that rig, and it looks like it has a microphone on it.
Yeah. Like he's done that a few times for us. He's taking videos, and yeah, he's got a cool setup that lets him. He's not too bulky, so he can kind of just get right up into our faces, get right up on our hands, whatever we're playing, and so it's really convenient. You know, he does really good stuff.
Oh yeah, no, shout out to David for.
Yeah, it's cool. Like I've got a rig for my camcorder right here, and it's a little bulky. You know, I come out here
pretty
like
good.
This.
We played another skateboard where a guy had a camcorder, a big old bulky like 80s style one, and it was dope. The videos that came out looked so cool because it was that 80s technology. It just looked authentic, and they had like multiple of them set up on like tripods to get different angles. It was wild.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That's really cool. Like because it is old technology, he could probably get those for pretty cheap. So,
exactly. Yeah.
So you get a bunch of them, and you can, if you can digitize them at home and edit it together, that's actually really smart. Because now people are like using cameras like this, you know. But honestly, like this camcorder, the Sony camcorder I have, it shoots about as good as this iPhone does. You know,
and it just looks more authentic, and it's got a cool vibe to it. You know.
Yeah, for sure. But you got a mosh pit here on the basketball court.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, shout out to Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man was at that gig. We had a guy. Every time we play a skate park gig, we get somebody in a suit or something. Yeah, we had Spider-Man. We had a werewolf at another one.
A dinosaur,
We had a dinosaur. Yeah, always. Great. People are always wearing outfits out here.
Dude, skanking there. The dude is skanking.
Yeah, we actually played here a long while back too. So this was like, I think the second time we played it. Third time we played at the skate park, but we ended up playing like a long while back, and that one was pretty killer too. We had it was an entire skate competition and stuff. So
we were right on the edge of the actual skate bowl, because right there we're in the basketball court, but if a little bit ahead of us and to the left, there's an actual full skate park that's enclosed, stuff like that. And we played there, and we were right on the edge of the bowl, stuff like that. So people were going by while we were playing, and it was really cool.
That was super dope.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
In addition,
I love
to
shows like this, dude. They're always so much fun.
Oh yeah.
We also had that one all the way back out in the fucking Yeah, Rialto, and that shit was like
blowing like 1,000 miles.
Yeah, I was like trying to hit my cymbal, but it was like trying to run away from me, dude. It was great.
The mosh pit knocked over my whole rig.
We were all pissed.
Dude, dude. Oh my god, it was ridiculous. What was that? No, that was the second time we played Rialto.
His first show was when it was live. Remember? First performance.
It was close. But still, I mean, those skate park shows, that's the thing. There's a lot of people out here that throw skate park shows all around the place. And it's just because it makes sense, that I think at this show, too, we had the taco vendor guy.
Taco Punk.
Yeah, we had
Shout
Taco
out
Punk.
to them because they deliver some amazing tacos.
Yeah, they come out to a lot of shows and they put on a lot of stuff. We always see them, even if they're not out there selling tacos, they're still just at the shows and stuff like that. And they really do support the scene. And so this is a really cool thing. So it was just a festival. There were some people that were selling some things, kind of like farmers market style. There was the taco punks, us playing, people on their skateboards. Community event.
Yeah.
The guy running the camera just got bumped in the back, and then he just jumped into the pit.
That's how it goes.
And then he got another camera guy back there. What shirt is he wearing? Is he wearing a Death Angel shirt? It looks like. I don't know. And you got people just like walking by.
Yeah.
Like it's just like another day. You got a little kid on a scooter there.
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, there's a thrash band at the skate park. Just another day.
Just another day. There it is.
Yeah, I think when we ended up posting this on TikTok and stuff too, and I remember like most of the comments on there like, "What the fuck is your drummer doing with his hands?" Yeah, because I play like fucking traditional grip and stuff, so I don't have it like over my.
Everybody's confused. They're just like, "That's not how you play drums."
Hey, dude, I got street cred from that fucking YouTuber with like 1 million fucking subs. I'm like, you know what? That's all I needed.
But at the Viper Room, the judges were actually commenting on his
play style. Yeah.
So it's like, that's all I need.
So now we got to start playing weird.
Yeah, now you gotta play like all the way
backwards.
Yeah. So you said you're a jazz guy. So you're playing the drums like a jazz drummer.
Yeah. Once COVID ended up hitting, I was getting way into like Neil Peart, and I don't know if you know, but like he mixes up his grip all the fucking time. So he would either play like a traditional grip, or he would play like back over to overhand or whatever, like American, all that kind of stuff. So I was getting into him a lot, and he was like a really big inspiration for how I was doing a lot of the drumming for that first record. So ever since then, like we still had some extra downtime after we were going through like the mixing and mastering process. So we had some extra months and stuff, and I was like, I wonder if us, jazz people play pretty freaking quick, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm like, maybe this can kind of work for thrash. And, it ended up working for whatever reason. I was like, dude, I feel faster. I'm playing faster. I get complained by Austin that I'm playing faster.
He can't keep tempo.
Like 200 BPM when it should be like 100.
Yeah.
But, it was a really big thing for me because, like kind of going through that entire learning process and stuff, it was just kind of like randomly out of whack that I was like, you know what, this is like super cool. And after that, it just kind of started to develop into wanting to get into like playing more jazz music or whatever. So it weirdly enough, it ended up working itself out. And it's like, wow, I'm surprised nobody else has kind of like tried, or at least has been like put on the spot like doing this before. I only know one other drummer, and he's like he played like back in 2002, but he's like played in only a couple bands or whatever. But he's the only traditional drummer that's like used that grip in like metal at all. And I'm like, I'm surprised nobody else has been trying to do this because it's like it gives you much more incremental speed and stuff, and like it keeps consistent. So yeah, it's been a wild ride. So I'm kind of happy with where I'm at now, and it's pretty good. It's really nice. It's that unique little.
Like how many jazz drummers typically have double bass drums? So
oh, hey, you know what? The original man, Louis Belson, the original double bass drummer. He played jazz grip. He's like the first guy that had 2 bass drums. So I'm like, I look up to this man. Without him, nobody else would be doing this stuff. So I'm like, hey, yo, we going back to our roots over here.
That's awesome, man. That's cool. I mean, it's like I played drums a little bit, like I was in middle school band, but we just played like that.
Everybody starts somewhere.
Yeah, I couldn't even make it.
Yeah.
I tried.
I think I tried drumming like that, and it just didn't feel natural to me. I don't know.
Yeah, I was doing it like as a joke every now and then when we were like practicing or whatever, and I was like, oh, this kind of feels, this kind of works. This works a little bit. I was like, well, might as well try it out, So like every now and then it just kind of developed from there. So it was pretty fun. It was good stuff.
And Vince, you are a straight up plucker. You don't use a pick, right?
Nope. He uses his fingers.
Yeah,
that's
finger.
it. Yeah, nothing but finger.
Lucas is on this.
How dare you?
See, what's because Vince has more talent than the rest of us. Because I occasionally pick up a bass in my free time. Where I'm like, God, I do finger for like 2 seconds. I'm like, well, let me just pick up a pick because nobody will be as good as Vince with what he's doing here. Yeah, you hear that? You hear that? That's good.
You see that?
You see that speed on the Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
We're the only 2 like finger pluckers over here now.
All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna stop this live stream because I want to play a little game here.
All right.
All right.
All right. Oh, I gotta stop over here because I can still hear it. Oh no, I fast forwarded. That's not what I want to do. Okay. All right. So in 1991, were any of you guys even live?
No, that's about 8 years off for me.
Yeah, I was born '96.
All right. I graduated high school in 1996.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. Well, I've got packs of these rock cards.
Ooh,
The hologram series 1. These came out in 1991. We're gonna see how many of these. We're gonna see how many of these bands you know. All right, that's the game. It's
all right,
no
I'm ready.
winners or
I'm ready
losers.
for a solid 0 right now.
Nirvana.
I think you'll know. I think you guys will know some of them because you guys are thrash. There's some thrash in here, but every pack comes with a sticker, and every sticker has been this Iron Maiden tail gunner sticker.
Ah, okay.
Oh, all right.
You know,
Nice. That's cool.
we all love the Maiden. I actually peeled off the back on one of these to try to see if it still stick, and the glue is just completely gone.
Been through many summers.
Actual
Yeah.
Yeah,
All that adhesive is just gone.
Yeah.
all the adhesive is gone. So, and they also come with these prize cards where you mail in the contest, you mail in your address and everything to this address, and the winner would get a trip to any concert in the world. But you had to send this in by February 1st, 1992.
That's crazy. I've never heard of these things. That's pretty dope.
Dude, that's like the mail order stuff. My brother used to collect like a bunch of comic books or whatever, and they always had like so many of those mail orders things, and I was like, yo,
Yeah.
that's so crazy.
Oh yeah, I got a G.I. Joe figure through mail order once when I was a kid. And I was so excited when it came through. It was I think it was Cobra Commander or something because it was like you couldn't buy it; you could only get it through mail order. You had to like cut. You had to cut out like the. You had to cut out like the UPCs and send them along with the mail order form, and then they sent you the Cobra Commander.
Dude, I was seeing that. Like, my brother had like a large collection of G.I. Joes, and I'm just stealing them over here. I was like 10 or I was like fucking like 10 or like 9 or whatever, just going up and just like stealing all this stuff. But I'm like, dude, the work that you had to like dedicate to get a toy from the 90s is
Oh,
like
yeah.
ridiculous. You had to
Oh,
mail
the
in the
80s.
money. You had to fill
Yeah.
out a whole freaking like order form, and I'm like, dude, that's crazy.
Just for a toy. But
Just for a
hey,
toy.
you know what? They're rare.
Hey, you know what? That toy was still pretty slapping. I'm still rock with those
Exactly,
GI Joes, dude. I'm like,
All right, now we're getting to the cards. The
All
ones
right.
that are green are the ones that are mostly green aren't going to show up well because I have a green screen behind me. But see if you guys know this guy, Doug Gordon from Tangier.
I've not
Nice.
listened to Tangier.
I've never heard Tangier.
Here's
That Tigers
here's
of
the back
Pants.
of the card. His
That's the only-
guitar / vocals.
I've never
I've
listened to
never heard of
Tangier.
Tangier before.
Does
Yeah.
it have genres
me
on the
neither,
cards
me
as well?
neither. They what?
Does it have like genres on the cards as well? Because if there's anything like glam metal, I'm not going to know anything like that. So
Well, okay, so Doug Gordon digs the blues. Tangier's guitarist and driving force says he loves all those guys and calls Albert King, Eric Clapton, Dwayne Allman, Jimmy Page, B.B. King, and Johnny
Dude, this
Winter
sounds
his
like Sergio.
many influence.
A few of those
Well,
names.
Gordon's love of the blues is evident in Tangier's music and rich amalgam of rugged blues licks, hard-licking melodies, and memorable hooks that have made this group one of rock's hottest attractions. Sorry, it's a little hard to read.
Well,
Writing this down. I'm like,
well,
I need to
see,
know who
but-
this is.
But there is also a hologram on there, so you know this is a genuine rock card.
there we
It's no
go.
bootleg.
You see, you just sold me with that description, so now I'm gonna have to listen to some Tangier on the way home.
Yeah, there you go. And then here's a full band shot of Slaughter.
Oh,
God.
that's
It's a live
dope.
shot. That's actually one of the cooler cards because you get the whole crowd shot in there.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that's really pretty sick.
I have no idea where that is. It's some, I don't know, some venue somewhere. And we got one of the guitar players. I don't think he's still in the band. And there's a lot of green here, but you might know this guy, Eric
Oh, well, I
Peterson
see
from
that logo.
Testament.
I just can't see.
That Alex.
No,
It's Eric Peterson from Testament.
yeah, Eric
Peterson,
Peterson.
okay,
You
okay.
know, that's yeah. I can't recognize from here, but I can definitely. I do know some Eric Peterson. Testament is
Oh my
Up
god, look
there.
at that hair, dude. That hair. It was like like a little
great.
bevel. It was beautiful.
He's not still in the band. It's well, Alex Skolnick. Who's the other guitar player that's in the band
now.
now?
I don't know. I'm not good.
I
Yeah,
don't know either.
but dude, Alex Skolnick is a beast on guitar. My
Amazing.
absolutely amazing. He's one of the. I mean, Testament's one of the bands that's only gotten better with age.
Oh yeah, dude. They aged like fine wine. My god, Chuck Billy's voice. Oh, so beautiful.
Oh man, we got back-to-back members of this band. You might have only heard of on Beavis and Butthead. We've got Rob Beach, lead guitar from Winger.
Oh, okay. I know Kip Winger, but I don't know that. I know of Winger slightly.
Interesting.
Reb Beach is his name.
Dude, I feel
Okay,
so
well speaking of Kip Winger, we got Kip next.
Well, there we go. There's
Oh my
Kip Winger.
God.
See, exactly.
Look how
There's
beautiful.
the old
Oh my
poster.
god. Bare chest.
Kip Winger's
That's like
great.
a WWE wrestler.
That's
I
what the
don't-
cards. They're actually wrestling cards.
Would you guys ever put out cards like this with the
Oh, dude, I
with
would
the
love
with the
that.
beer
Open
gut
robe,
going on.
like-
Hell
yeah,
yeah!
that'd be so
Yeah.
good.
yeah.
Dude, if they did those now, that'd be so dope. 'Cause I love cards. I love '90s cards and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's so awesome.
It'd be awesome. It'd be so cool to have a collection.
I'd trade you my Slipknot.
I-
cards for yours.
I've got a full Megadeth collection. I've even got Jeff Young and Chuck Baylor.
Oh my god.
All right, here's a promo shot of Cinderella.
Oh,
Promo shot.
wow.
Dude, I keep
Metal
forgetting
bands
some
from the past to now, dude. Nobody.
You ever
Everybody
listen to
Everybody looks
Cinderella?
better than us.
Yeah,
I don't really listen to
I mean,
Cinderella. I know of Cinderella, but
I only know because of Cedric.
oh yeah,
He's
yeah.
like way into
I like
Cinderella.
Cinderella. Cinderella's one of the
I think-
more glam metal bands that I'm going to listen to. I mean, they're
They're
on
like
the,
speed metal, no? Are they glam metal?
it's mixture. There's stuff.
Okay.
I think
But-
I think this passed. I'm not quite sure. Malcolm Young from ACDC.
You know, Never heard of him. I don't know.
Dude, that guitar is so fat. It's so thick.
It's a good guitar, dude. That's a good picture. That's a good shot, though.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes a firework. Nice.
Hey, yo. They're celebrating with us.
It's already, huh?
Yeah. Dude, we've
no-
been having it for the last like week or two here. Yeah.
Now, this guy, I'm not sure if he's still alive, but he's definitely not in the band anymore. The drummer, Louis Clemente from Testament.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, dude. That man is a fucking beast. Was he?
Dave
what
Lombardo's
album?
playing for Testament now.
I don't remember.
Yeah, because I know he was like there for, I think, was it the second and the first? So I'm like, dude, those things are like legendary. Beautiful, beautiful albums. Good drumming too.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. All right, now we got a glam lead singer here. You know this guy. You might know him. You might know him from his reality TV series.
Oh, Shot at Love? No, wait, wrong one.
Okay, so it's
Oh, it's Poison, dude.
Fucking Michael. No,
Yeah.
Brett Michaels.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say Shot at Love, dude, with Tila Tequila. You used to be on the same network. Oh,
Yeah.
I remember used to watching that show with my
Great.
sister like forever ago. That was a good show. No cap.
Here's
no
a-
cap. It was
There's a
good
better picture of him here with his bandana, his
Oh,
paisley
look at that.
bandana.
oh,
show. Talk
dude,
dirty.
the '80s bandana look too good.
Oh my god. Axel did it better.
Now this guy was actually married to kind of a popular person in the '80s. Richie Sambora, a guitar player for Bon Jovi.
Yo, I didn't know that.
He was married to Heather Locklear for a long time.
Really?
Okay. Interesting. I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
I don't know who that
Who's that guy? Now this is a band that I've not heard of, but somebody told me that they were cool. This is the a guitar player for the band Junkyard,
Interesting.
Brian
not heard of
Baker.
Junkyard.
It's in green. Yeah.
I've
Actually,
not
I think Andrew said that they still play on the Sunset Strip.
really.
For a second,
I
when
think-
you flipped that card over, I thought it was like holographic. I was like, hey, yo.
Well, there's a hologram here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got my foil.
Well, there's a lot of
Junkyard.
green. There's a lot of green on this one, so it's kind of going
Yeah.
through with the green screen.
Limited edition junkyard card, dude.
He's cleaned the donut hole.
And we got this is donut hole, yeah. And so I got the last two here. You guys are gonna love these. I'm gonna put the full band picture that I have up here first, but here's the full band shot from Exodus.
Nice,
yeah.
classic.
Yeah, the double H is there.
Cameramen with the Motorhead Ace of Spades.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say
yeah.
it's like the same like the Motorhead. Yeah, with the three of them. Yeah.
Yeah. This probably looks like this was out there in the what are those called? Those rocks. This is definitely Southern California. This isn't the Bay Area.
Yeah, I'm
Oh
like,
yeah,
this
we-
looks like
we've got a-
somebody's backyard.
Well,
in, like,
no,
Riverside.
we've got a lot of spots
Yeah.
like that. We've got Joshua Tree, we've got Death Valley, places like that
Yeah.
that have all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name still
yeah.
on there? Or is that when when did their lead singer die? I forgot. Yeah, Paul Bailoff. I don't know if it was like
Paul
late
Bailoff.
90s or if it was early 90s.
Hmm.
I don't know. But
Died.
Steve Souza is awesome too. So
Oh, yeah, no,
yeah,
Steve
yeah.
Souza is freaking great. I love him.
yeah.
Was he the one who
Yeah,
ended
they-
up doing the re-recordings too? I remember they like re-recorded the
Yeah.
whole first record. Yeah, I think it was good.
Yeah,
I think it
yeah.
was good.
All right. I gotta save the best for last.
All right.
Yo,
It's got a card with
got it.
us on it.
Yo,
Whoa.
Yeah, it's a card. It's Mortalis. No.
Yeah, we time traveled.
Oh,
yes!
yes! And there's
the
the Dave.
rose-colored Dave. I remember that one.
dude.
It's so good. It's
The
still like
wavy
top of
hair
Yeah.
is so good.
Yeah, this was all around the Rust in Peace time right here.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you were
right.
saying the pack is from like what 91 or 92. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
prime Megadeth right there.
yeah. The full I did get the full band pick, and it's got Dave Ellefson and Marty Friedman and Nick Menza. That's for me
Yeah.
the ultimate Megadeth lineup. That for me, without a doubt. Like I love
Oh,
their
yeah.
albums before that, but without a doubt, Rust in Peace is the best.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, it's the
yeah.
god tier lineup. The
I gotta look into some of these rock cards now. I want to get some packs. I did no idea they existed. That's crazy.
Anytime I think of like
Yeah.
90s Dave Mustaine, I always think of that like Woodstock video when he's like wearing the flannel.
Well, you always have the fan. I think of I think when they're playing Skin on My Teeth, and he's in like the entirely just yellow shirt.
Oh
He
yeah,
has
it's
like
so
this
bad.
like mustard yellow shirt on.
Ah, it's not stylish. Not stylish. Dude. Bad
It's
style
funny.
points.
All right. Well, that was a lot of fun, man. Yeah, you can get these on eBay and stuff like that. That's where I got them. I got the whole box. But it's been fun to play this game on the show with the bands, just
That's
to
great,
see
yeah.
if they remember any of them. So awesome, guys. Well, I like to keep this around an hour. We've gone over that, which is fine, but I don't want to keep you guys any longer. Is there anything else that you guys want people to know about Mortalis?
Well, I mean, you can catch.
Oh,
all
that's
our-
my cat. My cat's doing that. My
Oh,
cat is
my
doing that.
Oh my gosh.
You can catch all of our music on all platforms. We got Spotify, we got YouTube Music,
Apple
we got
Music.
Apple Music, we got everything. You can follow us on Instagram at Mortalis Official. Catch our shows. If you're in California, we're playing July 2nd in Riverside. We're playing
July
July 30th at the Viper Room, July 10th.
in Rialto.
Rialto. I mean,
August 13th at Apple Valley. So just check us out. Check out like the link tree, stuff like that. We have a bunch of, we have links to everything. If you find our account on Instagram, stuff like that, you can get to our link tree. Check out all the merch. Check out the shows we're playing. Check out any news from us. Check us out on TikTok, which is where Vince is our social media master, who he handles our TikTok, and he posts stuff so constantly on there that you'll see more news and interesting stuff on there. We do covers, or we do other small little videos, stuff like that. So
yeah, we can also answer your
check us
questions.
out. Yeah, that's also true. We can also answer your questions on there. So hit us up. Check us out.
I am not on TikTok at all.
I'm not on
Us
TikTok.
three are very bad at it. He's good at it,
He's
but
good
us
at it.
three, we're idiots. So we have
yeah.
no clue how to do anything. We're like old people on that, but he gets it done.
No, it's so great. I think like just the fact that we've like started to make those rounds on there, it was like totally random, and we ended up blowing up on that too. So it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's been a whole other thing. Aside from that, in terms of like new music and stuff, there's a whole list of things coming into the pipeline and stuff. We
Oh,
have
yeah.
yes. So please stick around for us because there is way more things in the works. So definitely like and subscribe. Not only to us, but our beautiful man over here, Robb ZIpp, beautiful man who interviewed us today. So yes,
Hit that
Yeah,
subscribe
and-
button and that notification bell so you can get notified every single time we post a video.
There you go.
Yeah. And check out Metal. Keep up with us and any videos that Rob does here. Check out Metal Assault, because I'm sure if he gets new bands, you'll be interviewing them here. So
yeah.
Yeah, I actually next week is 4th of July, so I'm not going to have anybody on Monday, but I might have a band on Wednesday, the next Wednesday. And then I have a couple other bands the following Mondays. So
nice.
I'm not going to announce that yet. I will announce that on Twitter. You guys give me a follow on Twitter at Most Epic Show. I'll post that information, and also
Somewhere
it'll
down.
be on my YouTube. I try to schedule them on Mondays, but sometimes I have to do them at different times. I work with bands from all over the world, so I've interviewed bands in Europe like in the morning here, but it's evening there, and I'm staying up a little bit later for you guys.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
No problem. But yeah, give me a follow at Most Epic Show, and if I know you like you guys, I'll follow you back. If you're a stranger, I might not. But that's fine. That's fine. All right, awesome guys. Well, I'm sorry I'm not on TikTok to give you guys a TikTok, but I am subscribed to you on YouTube. I did subscribe to your YouTube channel.
Thank
So
you.
that's where I checked out your Skatepark video and saw your full album and everything. I'm not on Spotify, but I do have Apple Music, so I'm on there as well.
Nice.
So cool, guys. Well, thanks for coming on. I hope people out in Southern California can come out to your shows. If you ever come out to Texas, let me know.
Oh, yeah.
More than definitely.
Yeah.
We hope to be out there.
All right, man. Well, I'll let you guys go, and I'm going to tell my audience a few things. But stick around in the broadcast center. I'll be back with you in just a second. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. Ali B jumping in, saying, "What's up, horns? Double horns." I got a cat down here, so I can't give you both horns. But all right, Mortalis from Southern California. Thank you so much for being on the show. Tomorrow I should have my I went to the Houston Museum of Natural Sciences Mixers and Elixirs. I should have that video up tomorrow. On Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Time, I will be doing a live stream preview for Comic Palooza that's happening July 15th, 16th, and 17th in downtown Houston. So I'm doing that on Wednesday. And the band I have next week, that'll be a surprise. I'll have that. Well, actually, I'm not going to have. Yeah, I'll let you know more about that once I have that confirmed. Let me see. I got Houston Dash match on Friday, and then I think a Dynamo match on Sunday or a Dynamo 2 match on Sunday. Either way, unless it's like over 100 degrees, I'm not going to be there. But if it's good, I'll be there, and I'll have those vlogs for you. I also have a possible paid promotion coming up, so they may be paying for me to take a trip somewhere. So you'll just have to hit that notification bell to know when I'll take that trip and post it. So with all that being said, thanks so much for watching. Make sure to check out Mortalis all over the internet. Remember to drink water, listen to metal, enjoy nature, and have the most epic adventures. I'm a cat. Yeah. Thanks again, guys.